You've missed enough prayers to know what that feeling is. That low, quiet ache that follows you through the day, not loud enough to stop you, but heavy enough to stay. You keep telling yourself tomorrow will be different, but tomorrow arrives and you're right back here. What if the answer has been waiting for you in the very thing you keep postponing? Maybe you've been missing prayers. Maybe you pray, but it feels empty. Maybe discipline feels like something other people have, people who are somehow more put together than you. And somewhere in the back of your mind, there's a quiet whisper that says, "What is wrong with me?" Nothing is wrong with you. You are exactly the kind of person this video was made for. We don't talk about this enough. The Muslim who is trying, truly trying, but still falls short. The one who sets the alarm for Fajr and still hits snooze. The one who feels a deep pull towards Allah, but keeps getting swallowed by the chaos of daily life. That is not a failure of faith. That is a human being in a very real, very modern struggle. You are not alone in this. Across this earth, right now, at this very moment, there are people just like you, sitting in their rooms, tired, a little lost, wanting to be better but not knowing exactly how. And Allah sees every single one of them. He sees you too. Here's something that most people don't realize. Salah is not just an act of worship. It is a system, a divine system designed to structure your time, discipline your heart, and anchor your soul to something greater than your feelings, your moods, your bad days. 5 times a day, 5 interruptions to the noise of this world, 5 moments where you are invited, not commanded like a soldier, but invited like someone beloved to come back, to breathe, to remember, to realign. The people who have built real iron discipline in their lives, the ones who are consistent, grounded, peaceful even when life is hard, most of them didn't build that discipline through hustle, they built it through salah. Let's start at the beginning of the day. Fajr, the prayer that most of us have the most complicated relationship with, because Fajr asks something real of you. It asks you to choose Allah before you choose comfort, before your phone, before your coffee, before the world gets loud. And when you miss it, the day feels off, untethered. But here's what no one tells you about Fajr. It's not about being a morning person. It's not about willpower or having enough sleep. It's about what you decide Fajr means to you. If Fajr is an obligation, something you owe, it will always feel heavy. But if Fajr is a daily meeting with the one who loves you most, the first conversation of your day with Allah, it starts to feel different. Start small. Tonight, make one sincere intention before you sleep. Just say, quietly, in your heart, Ya Allah, let me wake for Fajr, and mean it. That small act of sincerity, that quiet plea in the dark, Allah knows what is in your heart. He has answered smaller requests than that. One of the most underrated things you can do for your salah is create a space for it. Not a mosque, not some elaborate setup, just a corner, a mat that's always unrolled, a space that says to your mind and body, this is where I come to meet Allah. Our environment shapes our habits more than we realize. When your prayer mat is tucked under your bed, buried, dusty, out of sight, your mind subconsciously treats prayer the same way. But when it's there, open, waiting, it calls to you. It becomes a visual reminder that 5 times a day, this life pauses, this world waits, and you return to what matters most. There is a peace in that corner that you won't find anywhere else. Protect it, return to it, let it become the most sacred few feet in your entire home.
There is a difference between praying and praying on time. One is checking a box. The other is a discipline that reshapes your entire relationship with time. When you consistently pray at the sound of the adhan, not an hour later, not just after this episode, something begins to shift. You start to realize that you are in control of your time, not the other way around. Discipline isn't built in dramatic moments. It's built in the small, quiet decision to get up when the adhan calls, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're in the middle of something, even when the world keeps pulling. That is where the iron is forged. Because when you learn to discipline yourself for Allah, for the sake of Allah, you discover something extraordinary. That same muscle starts to work everywhere else. You wake up earlier, you waste less time, you feel more present in your own life. It's not magic, it's the barakah of prayer, quietly working through every corner of your day. Here's a gentle truth. If salah has started to feel empty, like words without meaning, movements without soul, it may not be because you're a bad Muslim. It may be because you've been rushing. We live in a world that moves so fast, and sometimes we carry that speed into prayer. Try this. Before your next prayer, just pause for 5 seconds before you say Allahu Akbar. 5 seconds. Put down whatever you're carrying, your worries, your to-do list, the thing that happened today that still stings. Just breathe. And then remind yourself, quietly, sincerely, that you are about to stand before Allah, not before a crowd, not before a judge waiting to condemn you, before the one who created you, who knows every fear you've never spoken out loud, who loves you more than you love yourself. Let that land, and then begin. You will feel the difference, even in one prayer. There is a moment after every prayer that most of us rush past. The moment when you've just finished, you're still on the mat, the world hasn't started again yet. That moment, right there, is one of the most powerful opportunities you have all day. Because the one whose prayer is accepted is the one who asks while their heart is still open. Make dua, not a performance, not beautiful Arabic words you've memorized just for show. Just talk to Allah in your own language, in your own voice. Tell him about the discipline you're trying to build. Tell him about the days you're tired. Tell him about the version of yourself you're trying to become. He already knows, but there is something deeply healing about saying it out loud to the one who listens without judgment, without distraction, without looking at his phone while you speak. That quiet conversation after every prayer, that is where your relationship with Allah grows. Not just in the movements, in the moments after, when it's just you and Him. Here's what nobody tells you about discipline. Real discipline, lasting, iron discipline, doesn't come from willpower alone. Willpower runs out. We all know that feeling. What lasts is meaning. When something matters to you enough, truly matters, at the level of your soul, you don't need to force yourself. You return again and again. Salah is designed by Allah to give you that meaning 5 times a day. 5 opportunities to remember why you're here. 5 moments to step out of the noise and step back into your purpose. And with every prayer, even the imperfect ones, even the ones you almost missed, even the ones you prayed with a distracted heart, you are building something quiet, something unshakable, something built on barakah. Consistency over perfection, every time. If you've made it to this moment, if you're still listening, then something in you is already reaching. And that reaching, that quiet longing to be better, to be closer to Allah, to build a life with meaning, that is not weakness. That is your soul recognizing its own path home. You don't have to have it all figured out tonight. You don't have to become a different person by tomorrow. You just have to take one small step. Unroll the mat, set the alarm, make the intention, and trust that Allah sees your effort, even now, even in this moment, even before you begin. Because He does. He always has, and He is closer to you than you realize. If this video touched something in your heart, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below, even if it's just one word. What does Salah mean to you right now? What are you working on? You are not alone in this journey. And if this reminded someone who needs to hear it, please share it, quietly, without a big announcement. That small act of sincerity might be exactly what someone else needs today. And if you want more reminders like this, reminders for the soul, not just the mind, subscribe. This community is for people like you, people who are trying. May Allah make it easy for you. May He soften your heart towards His remembrance. And may your salah become the most grounding, most healing, most beautiful part of your day. Ameen.